Hey everybody, I'm Isaac.
I'm Taylor.
And I'm Zach.
And we're Hanson.
Coming to you directly from Perez TV.
One thing about this album is we started off with one kind of plan and it became something else. We actually started with an idea. We were going to record it in segments and record it throughout 2012 and not really do it traditional, like, hey, let's go get together and record a record. But we kind of hit a wall going into the record where we were sort of, having internal strife and, not communicating very well and not really, being very productive. And honestly, we actually had to take a break, and that part of that break was not simply just going on vacation. It was being apart and asking kind of what are the priorities for our band and what are the things that we want this record to be, and do we want to make another record? Like, what's the goal? Because every time you go into an album, you have to be saying, I'm genuinely excited about what we're going to create next. It's one thing to be a band and make records, when you're 16 or 17 or even 19, but when you've been doing it for 20 years, you need to make sure that you're on the same page. And all of that being said, I think this record is one of our most kind of poignant records. It has a really strong sense of itself from the beginning to the end.
I think one of the songs to me that most defines what's special and different about this record is You Can't Stop Us. It's a song that sort of encapsulates what we were talking about this record having fight to it, having throughout the lyrics sort of this sense of I'm going to overcome whatever adversity is in front of me. But also I think it's a cool song because it does feature each of us as vocalists. It starts off with me singing lead, in the middle Tay singing lead, at the end Isaac singing lead. And I think that's a cool thing to have on the record and really be a defining song for this album because it accentuates each of us in our own way while doing something special and unique for this album.
When you've been a band for 20 years, you get asked frequently, well, do you ever get tired of this song or that song? And I think the song tonight is the answer to that question, which is that it's really not about whether you're tired of this or you're worn out or you're beat up. Playing music is about connecting with people. It's about taking that moment and realizing that person could be there for the first time. This could be their 150th show. It could be your last show. That song says something that's really cool about what we get to do, which is to give people a moment to remember. Some of our recent fan, interactions with celebrities that have also been fans turned into the people that ended up in our music videos. Because we met Kat Dennings and Nikki Reed both because they, at different times during the last album, reached out and said, hey, I love your band, and then the feeling was mutual. We were saying, well, we're fans of yours, and we struck up a friendship.
I think we should get Darren to just do something random.
We asked, we wanted Darren to be in the first video, and he was working on his record, so he couldn't do it. So he has been on record. He said I would serve coffee at the shoot, if nothing else. So I'm thinking, Darren wants to serve coffee. Darren would be great to have in the next video.
Darren is an extremely talented musician. You never fully know until you really kind of sit down and meet people, because obviously he's made music for a long time and stuff like that, but then when you get the opportunity to really fully interact with somebody, and obviously Darren being kind of most known for his acting and being in Glee, so you're kind of sitting there going, wow, what is this interaction going to be like? And man, he's great. He's really
the short answer is we don't have any exact plans, but I could definitely see us doing something musical with Darren.
Yeah.
Well, I don't know if it falls into huge fan or it goes from either end of the spectrum. When our geek moment was back in the day meeting George Lucas and him saying that he knew who we were, just even knowing who you're you're George Lucas, you're the architect. You're like the Matrix guy. You made it all happen.
Well, you invented a lightsaber.
Or meeting Billy Joel, being backstage, and he's like, "Hey, Mom, this is Hanson."
I love this guy. His mom's having a birthday party backstage. She's like, "This is my mom." Hey, it's just
it's surreal. Well, it's kind of amazing to me, as much talk as there's been about sort of the Jonas Brothers and the Hanson Brothers. This was actually the first time we've met them.
Yeah, at the Music Awards. Yeah.
So, they seem really talented. I think there's
Really nice guys.
such a rich history of brothers in bands in the music industry over time. I mean, that's something I think that's really natural, especially for guys who like to sing. I think that they're doing a great job of what they're doing, and they'll have to just keep doing that.
I can't say that we've listened to much of the
Modern boy
bands. I mean, I like pop music, actual good pop songs, and so if there's a great song that somebody puts out, then you're totally listen to it. But beyond that, I don't know. Just wish them the best. There's obviously a lot of people like it. Is the direction?
Are they going like
I think they should talk to
northwest?
Kanye to northwest.
Are they going?
Maybe they're headed northwest.
Southeast? Yeah, headed to northwest to do some babysitting.
Yeah, that's what they should suggest. That One Direction. Call up Kanye and Kim. You guys be like, we're heading in a direction. We're thinking it's never northwest.
I have a real. I can't think of the song's name, but the new Pink song that's been blowing up. I have a real love-hate relationship with that song because I think there's a part of it that is like so
Awesome,
catchy and
yeah.
so good, and then a part of it that I'm just sort of like, wow.
It's a
it is
little more
so
repetitive than I wish it
repetitive.
was, but it's a really
I
good song.
hate this song after a minute and a half, but the first minute and a half, I'm like,
Yeah.
that's really good.
Ed Sheeran song. Lego, is it Lego House? Yes, Lego House. Yeah. Lego House. I love that song. I think that's really, really good. Partially also because I love Lego, which is kind of cool.
I like One Republic's new track. I think.
Yeah.
I mean, they continue to put out really great pop songs. I mean, again, just writing a good melody is so nice to hear. The record is called Anthem.
The tour is the Anthem World Tour.
Anthem World Tour. So we're going to feature a lot of the new record, and I think a lot of the things that we imagined when we were recording it, which was the interaction with the audience, the connection with the fans, that we're going to do, what we've always done on tour, which is to bring in songs that people, have a connection with. I mean, we've never been afraid to play the songs from the first, second, third, fourth record.
We're just trying to get it as many places as we can, so you'll be able to listen to Hanson while drinking some of Hanson's personal brew, and it's going to be great. It's going to be hopefully something really people are able to enjoy, and I know we enjoy it. So we really want more of it around just so that we can enjoy it.
Exactly.
And the byproduct of that is that we'll sell some at the shows.
Did we actually mention that it's beer?
Yes.
Gonna drink some of Zach's personal brew.
Do you want to clarify?
We have a beer called the Mops that will be available starting this fall. There are no bounds when it comes to, ways that you can use music to connect with fans. So I think the possibilities are endless.